If you're done building muscle, this is how you can maintain your physique. To build muscle, you have to progressively overload and eat in a surplus. So knowing this, all it takes for you to maintain that muscle mass is by eating at a maintenance and keeping your volume moderate. The only difference between growing muscle and maintaining it is how you train and the way that you eat. So there's two aspects to this: training and nutrition. For training, the good news is you won't lose muscle overnight, especially if you keep training. So the best way to train on a maintenance is to use moderate weights with higher repetition, with about half as many sets and less intensity as you would use training to grow muscle. So if you go 5 times a week, you can cut that back to 3 times a week to maintain your physique. You can even switch to full body workouts as opposed to days that are dedicated to muscle groups, since growth is not the goal here. Training to failure is no longer necessary, so you do not need to train with weights that will leave you struggling on the last few reps. As long as you keep lifting weights, you will keep the muscle that you have. For nutrition, you no longer have to eat tons of meals and supplements. That means eating at a maintenance and not in a surplus. You can eat standard 3 meals a day, just not at a surplus unless you want more body fat. The most important aspect is nutrition and making sure you get those calories in and out based on your TDEE, which is the normal amount of energy that you use every day. You want to make sure not to eat in a deficit, since that is what's going to make you lose muscle. But what about protein? There's a ton of different research findings out there that contradict each other, but what I found was common among all of them was that a high protein diet can effectively help preserve muscle, regardless if you're at a maintenance or a deficit. A deficit will definitely have an effect on muscle loss, but not as much as you would if you weren't getting high amounts of protein. So still try to aim for 0.7 grams of protein per body weight if you can, or 90 grams of protein. There are different workout routines you can follow for maintenance, so if you want to see more of that, just let me know.